Oye! Trina Christine Mason here, live February 19, 2019. I'm here to offer my services to those of you who are interested in my character and what I have to offer. I do a lot of donation work, like I can be very community based, not everyone can afford my rates, and even then, sometimes it gets gray area, and it's not easy doing what I do, but I do love what I do. A. Good day, PT. Welcome aboard. It's so nice to have you guys here. I'm definitely very excited to share some things with you guys today. Kitty, I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning, okay? So tighten up, girl. Like, don't you know what we do? You get up before the sun comes up and you meditate. And yeah, I know we're on total different time zones. Good day, Phelps. Boom. Hello, Nina. Frank Nina. Buenas. Okay. So, yes. Welcome aboard, everyone. Hey. Dang. I'm with you, dude. This is what I did. I got this new handy dandy epic birthday gift. Shout out to you who totally got me this for my birthday. I love this person because this person's so great. I can trust them with my address, and they totally hook me up with items that, like, I normally wouldn't get myself. And I already have 2 of these, it's true, but this one is definitely the best one so far, which is shocking because one of the other ones is totally from like a major corporation that is totally all about electronics, and then the other one is GoPro. So it's like, yeah, I know. Shocking. It's not DJ Kitty Scratch. DJ Kitty Scratch has super spoiled me, like, hardcore. She's, like, one of the best and is extremely great to me. Yes, she like, knows me. She texts me. She's good people. She's very connected to me. She has, like, this psychic energy connection with me where she somehow just knows when I'm, like, raging mad or sad or something's going on. She knows. And she also helps me tighten up. Like, she helps me be brave, and like, she's very cocky. She's always like, I'm the best. And she like believes it. But she like knows it. But it's like, dang, sometimes I'm like, how do I get there? How do I believe I'm the poo and then stay like feeling that way and like not be ego? I love laughing with you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm so thankful. Yeah, we're definitely coming up to my birthday. It's like a few days away. I am totally planning on having like this really awesome experience called combo, and like a lot of you would be exceptionally terrified of this experience because it totally involves you first getting burned with an incense stick. So this is not going to be fun. I mean, it's partially going to be fun, partially not going to be fun. This should be very enlightening. Very enlightening. I definitely would love to interview some other people that have had experiences, and I definitely would like to be doing more interviews as well. I apologize. I wasn't expecting this to also become so personal, but we are live, and this is catching up in real time. I have some really, really hilarious more videos that are coming, more experiences that have occurred. And yes, hello, Mark Hudson. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Moody Boy. Thank you. I felt like doing my cosmetics. I plan on going to the DMV today and take care of business. So this is like my game face on. You know what I mean? I love painting my face. And yes, I have been bought and sold into Agenda 21's like agenda to make me like want to drastically change myself to love myself story, okay? I'm working on separating myself from that inner dialogue, but maybe eventually I can come to terms of fully enjoying myself, though another reason why I definitely enjoy cosmetics is just personally for me, it's just really fun. Like, I just love drastically changing my face. And like, yeah, I like trying to stay in the lines, and like it's like artistry with my face. Like, my face is my canvas. And like, yeah, you have like these ugly pimples or like this discoloration or whatever's going on, and you just cake on this stuff and just, hey, look, I'm a different person. Yeah. I'm a nerd. If you don't know that, hey. Thank you, those of you who are actually subscribed and like love me anyway, no matter how unusual I may become the next day, you know? Just, there's like very few people that will fully love you like unconditionally. Like, I want to be like, if you itch your butt or not. You know what I mean? Like, some people just be like, she's nasty. I ain't messing with her no more. And then some people be like, it's normal. It's all right. I love you. You know, I'm just using that as a cheesy example, but there's many, 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 many things that people might not suddenly mess with you no more just because, like, their ego says, I don't like people like this. You know what I mean? Yes, I do love the adorkable term. Thank you, everybody. Adorkable is like, it's what's up. It's what's up. So there's that. Like, I pick my nose. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. I do that. I do that. I love to have a clean nose. Like, nothing disgusts me more than, like, being like, ah! And, like, yeah, I will dig for gold if I have to. So know that if you want to be my friend, like, I'm that guy that you're like, oh my god, are you doing that right here now? Oh my god. I'm like, but that's me. That's me. Excuse me. Don't hate on me for being myself. I mean, God, why you gotta make me like go hide in a room and get a tissue and all that? Like, who needs all that? Like, I got everything I need right here. It's fine. Yeah. There's like all this gray area on how I feel, okay? Like, it depends on what level you're going to. On some levels, I'm totally great, right? Like, I'm masking pretty hard right now, right? Like, I'm like, oh, I got this cosmetics. Truth is, like, yeah, I'm not feeling like the greatest. I'm dealing with like a lot of inner turmoil. And like a lot of it has to do with what I would call my brothers and sisters, like everyone else in this universe. Like, there's so many people that are going through struggle and heartache and horrible shit. And I'm just like, no! And like my heart hurts and I'm upset and I can't do anything about it. So I want to like come together with like as many people as I possibly can and like ask everybody to put their minds together and help me come up with a plan to kind of like make better steps. You know what I mean? And then we can co-create together and like you might be able to save the day. Like, do you believe in yourself? Will you grant yourself this opportunity? You know what I mean? I mean, I could use like collective consciousnesses. Like, I'm really stuck with my own mentality, so a lot of times I like to reach out to my community and be like, hey, how do you feel about this? But it sucks because like a lot of people just can't even keep up with me like this far, and it's like really that can be painful because it's like I'm alone in my ideas and in my process, and just no one else can help me learn more about what I want to learn about except for me. And then like it's dedication, you know. Knowledge isn't free. You have to pay attention. Boo, DJ Kitty Scratch. Boo. Yeah, you gotta ruin the moment. That's fine. Peace, dog. I love you, dog. I'm like, you don't watch my videos unless they're live. You suck. I love you. mm, mm, mm. Nah. Yo, like, I'm like, you can blame that on my Sagittarius or the Aries right now, okay? So there's just all these energies going on. But that's also the same energy though that's also causing me. Well, you're right. You're right. That's a very smart point, you know, but I just can't control when my messages have to come out. And it's actually your choice not to watch anything that isn't, you know, in the moment. I don't know, there's something going on there. Whatever though. Moving on. Thank you, the 5 of you who have done the thumbs up. And I feel your energy. I'm trying to stay focused. I really, really am. It would help if you ask questions. When you ask questions, you quest for ions. I love you, DJ Q Scratch. I'm like, when we gonna make music together? Yelling at you. I love you, dog. That's all. When I stop bitching is when I stop giving a shit. That's when like one of the greatest lessons. If I didn't care, I wouldn't complain. Why would I complain about hanging out with someone if like I didn't care, you know? I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna care. I'm not gonna complain at all. I'll be like, all right, I can go 20 years without seeing you. Whatever. And like, there's a lot of people that are like that. Like, some people just want to keep in touch with you, you know, like just in case something happens. So like you got their back. Unfortunately, there are a lot of ill will, or people don't recognize that their actions are fear-based. I definitely want to help a lot of people remove fear and change their consciousness, and that's why I choose to offer my services and what I do, and that's why I give a lot of my time for free. I give a lot of readings for free. I do. I can't even lie, because I genuinely love what I do. Like, I do not do this for the money. Like, I'm very, very, like, you could say connected or sensitive, and like, I just I want to say it's my devotion to God. It's just like I'm very connected. I'm very sensitive and like I'm very in tune and I know what I'm here to do and I love the work that I do and I'm just going to keep doing what I do. It's always what I've done. Seinfeld jokes, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Let me tune into some live commentary. Hey. I'm not really answering that question, I guess. Ha! Illusions, illusions. I have some underwater videos coming soon. I'm very excited to be sharing those. Yes, 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 yes. Juniper. Juniper, yes, yes, mention that. P, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, P. I'm like, I'm like, you still want those sandals? You want to chew on them sandals? Is that you? I'm like, you gotta tighten up and gotta send if that's true. You gotta speak with your actions. There's just all this lip service. I'm gonna do this. I'm doing that. Okay, show me. Like, you want what you want, you pay for what you want, you get what you want. It's that simple. People think like, oh, I want your time and your attention. Okay, send a donation, what you can, or like, right? If you can't afford X amount per hour, or you know, you don't want to pay for a video service, you don't have one-on-one private chat, that's fine. Like, understand your boundaries, know who you are and what you're here to do. Are you? Are you? Well, how do you plan to send? Just like there's like this link that is like my website. It's official, right? It's all official. I could say the official Queen of Finn. Yeah, yeah, all that. Yeah, yeah, all that. I'm like, somebody type that. Somebody type that official website. .com. And that has all of the levels that I can receive at this time. And yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't. This is totally an option because obviously the private messages aren't working everywhere else. Like, and email is best actually. Email is one of the best ways. It's just as a text message. I don't understand. Like, maybe you just want superior personal attention. I empathize with that too, but that is also sneaky. Sneaky. So that's really funny, by the way. That's so funny. I'm totally about that. I like what I thought about doing is I thought I could sign them. I could sign them and then I'm going to put them on my Etsy, I thought. And then like I'll put them for like 125 or like but I'm like I don't know where you are, so I don't know how much shipping is and I would prefer to include shipping in the price, but I'm also aware that they take like a cut. And PayPal might take a cut from Etsy too. Like, I have no idea how all of that works. Like, I would love if somebody actually knew, like, hey, yeah, I have an Etsy shop and I know how to answer all your questions. But, like, I don't know anybody that I can talk to that can answer all of these things. And, like, I've tried using Google and other back tracing mechanisms of tapping into this information, but it's just excruciating trying to teach yourself information sometimes. Because, again, it's not free. You have to pay attention. You have to really be heart invested in caring about learning said subject. Like, I can say that I want to learn about quantum mechanics all day long, but if I'm not putting in the time and the hours investment of actually learning, it has nothing to do with going to school, because I can pay to go to school and still not pay attention and still not learn the information and basically waste the resources investing in said thing that I think, or that I said to myself even, that I wanted. So, if you could follow that dialogue. Let me read some live commentary. You got all these people coming in. Whoa, Danielle. Okay, so Danielle, yeah, if you choose, I would totally assist you. However, yeah, you would have to do like some things. Like I would want you to make like a food diary. Like actually keep track of what you're eating. I would be like, show me what's in your pantry. Like I'll help. I'll do science with you. I'll show you the chemicals and everything that you're eating. And even if you think that you're eating healthy and clean, you know, even then, like a lot of those things aren't safe. There's a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of like neurochemistry going on. There's all kinds of different things, and every body's different. You know what I mean? Like you could have some type of nervous system thing. Like there's all kinds of different stuff. And like, I mean, I can tap in a little bit, you know, and like honestly, there's like a lot of people have psychic energy if they can touch. Like through touch they can see a lot, and I know a lot of people have that, like more than other people, and that's why there's like all these rules and laws on touching. I'm telling you it's more than just germs, because like everybody's got HSV in their nervous system when they're born and shit. So I'm like, don't even get at me at that. I'm like kind of like mad at the healthcare system because, or like I'm just mad at just the health awareness in general that everybody's taught this, and just like it's just so common and normal and it's just not talked about, and I'm just like my mind is blown. And then like a lot of times I just feel alone, like am I the only one that can recognize this? And like in some levels I'm seeking guidance, like all right, how about people that know this information, like what are you eating, and like how do you deal with Bayer and Monsanto owning our food industry, like. And then I love breaking down each chemical composition. Like I'm obsessed with that too. Danielle, when I connect your energy, Danielle, I hear ACV. I don't know if you're drinking that. I would encourage you to get some ACV. I personally use Bragg's. That's just what I use. I like that. I don't know. It's like for my senses, it's good. It's very pungent. It's awful. I'll admit it's awful. It's not fun. But if people are slinging back alcohol shots all day, why can't you do some ACV? And it's a lot more than you think, especially if you're eating awful. If you're eating awful, you got to counter react. ACV. ACV. Apple cider vinegar. It is yuck yuck, but like you don't have to do shots. I'll just like that's not personally how I do it. You do not have to do shots. So excuse me for saying that, but I always thought of that, using that as a reference, because like if people are able to do that, like it's like burning alcohol, ethanol, like that you're huffing and puffing that. So why isn't it not like so ACV is really intense, and that's just personal, like that clarifies the blood, but like you need oxygen, you need cardio, you need to be running, like something that gets the heart rate up, and like everybody wants to make jokes about sex, like that only does so much. Like you really, like running is really the best thing, but I know like a lot of people can't do that because their joints hurt, like they're not in touch with their body, like they hate their body so much they're not looking at themselves. Like you can break it down as CELF, but it's also CELL, like your cells. And then your F is your feelings, like because your feelings let you know what's going on with your body. You know what I mean? And then your body creates illness or dis-ease because it's communicating with you, letting you know like this is all wrong, like my heart is broken, or like oh my liver, my spleen, my intestines. However you're treating your temple, and sometimes your temple is your mind, like you're really polluting your mind by like these certain people and thinking and consciousness is like areas that you're at and things that you choose to attach to. Like don't, like you're giving all these things your energy, and just like it drains you and it stupefies you. And it's like I feel guilty and sad for everybody, and that's how I feel. And like I just want to like, can I just like be everyone's mommy and teach everyone better? Like, here you go, children. There's these chemicals and all these things going on, and you shouldn't F with this because of this. And I know that you may believe this, but did you know this and this? Let me tap into some live commentary, see what else we have going on. We're going to tap in, tap in, tap in. Yes, 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 Danielle, I'll totally send you some good vibes to get that job. And Pete, yes, I would love to make that sale. If you're cool with me signing those, I would totally love to do that. And I'm gonna be like, there's a bid going on. I'm gonna be like, get them. First come, first serve. She's my comedy. I'm such a dork, and like I would totally mark out if somebody actually did a video of themselves like chewing on those. It would be so funny to me. Like I don't know, like I'm just like a sick fuck. Like there's all these dark comedies. Comedy is really relieving for dealing with trauma, by the way. So someone makes jokes, like please empathize and know that like there's some kind of trauma going on. And maybe it comes from like how many dogs have actually chewed my shoes, and like like I don't know. I'm just being funny. I'm partially funny, partially messing around. What up, Lee? Chioli? Chioli? Why you always gotta troll me? Like, can we just state your name in the comments, or like, can we call you something else? Like King Purple. Like, maybe I'll call you that. Danielle's pushing. Yeah, you guys, I do readings. Danielle totally had the luxury of doing a reading with me. That was really fun. It's fun playing with her. And Lee Leffingwell is so old school, like, knows what's up with WeWantTrina@AOL.com. That's totally, like, my old school email. And yes, comes from We Want Trina chant that I totally would love to hear. Like, yes. You're blasting the commentary. I feel you. Yeah, why do you think that all these things taste so good? Lee Leffingwell is making jokes to how McDonald's, like, everything tastes good. And, like, duh, why do you think? Like, I can't stop eating these things that I know have aborted baby fetus cells in them. They have HEK 293. It says natural ingredients, and it says on the box, genetically modified. Okay, it tells you all this stuff. It tells you, and then you can look up Sonomax, you can look up HEK 293 and see that it is embryonic kidney cells. It is aborted fetus kidney like it's mind blowing, and it's addictive, and it's in all the foods. And like, yes, McDonald's, Starbucks, those people, those companies have admitted to using that. Pepsi, Nestle, Ocean Spray. I'm like, who else? Get them. Like, there's so many, so many, so many. Yes, I would love to do some wet dresses. If someone wants a wet dress, like, I'm gonna be like, send $100, yo. Okay, we'll do a live dress set, like, right now. Like, shut up. Like, stop. I'm so tired of people telling me what to do. Like, do you know that I charge $150 an hour minimum for, like, my session? Thomas! I love Thomas so much. Thomas is my Denmark Chastity boy who just, like, is so dedicated, so hard-headed, but so dedicated, so dedicated. I'm like, is Thomas a Taurus? Like, I don't remember your sign, but I thought that was perfect timing. That was perfect timing. Let me tap in. See, if Thomas wanted that, Thomas could get that, because Thomas knows what's up. Thomas, like, values me and my time, and, like, pays for attention. Like, he knows that, like, I'm busy, so he will, like, be like, hey, Trina. Like, he'll send me some energy my way, and I'll be like, oh, here's all this channeled information when I connect you. Like, I love doing that. I love doing that. And, like, not just that, but he also sees, like, the value that I bring to society as a whole. And he's like, oh, wow, I didn't think about that. And, like, even though I'm not specifically focused on him, like, he's connected to all of that divinity or whatever. And, like, it's just beautiful to have all of that cosmic connection. And, like, honestly, I don't even really, like, I'm very selective who I do assignments with even more. Like, a lot of times, like, straight up, I'm charging $300 an hour now if people, like, want my time underwater and, like, to be putting in all of that work. Like, because, yeah, I can hold my breath, like, pretty long time. And, yeah, a lot of times people want you to suffer. They want you to suffer, you guys, straight up. I cannot tell you how many paid assignments. People just genuinely want the model to suffer. They want you to wear the most painful shoes. They want you to destroy your favorite shit underwater. They want you to, like, look like you're drowning. They, like, this is a legit thing. They want, we could mention, bondage or BDSM or like, what's a more politically correct term for it? It's shibari, the Japanese rope art of bonding with your partner. Like that. I've brought in that underwater, and there's all these, like, judgments and, like, all these different shadows that go on with that, but people have no conscious awareness on what's going on, the dangers that go into it, the work that goes into it. Like, same thing with the mermaid production, to be honest. Like, how much money goes into the mermaid tails, how the tail gets damaged everywhere. There's all these different things that just people just totally don't think about, like, my personal journey, which is why I've kind of just, like, in some levels, I've just pulled the cord, and I'm very selective in, like, what I do anymore in my generations. And I love to, like, generate this new type of creative content. Thomas, I'm gonna get to your comment in just one moment. Like, I'm so behind in everybody's stuff, and everybody's just like, chat. All right, so, like, I'm trying to catch up with everyone because I'm OCD. Blah 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 blah. Da, 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 da. Yes, you gotta recognize it. I'm trying hard to eat right too, but it starts with awareness. You have to recognize this, and then after I eat this, our body, like Zach, like, one of my greatest teachers, is always teaching me how, like, my body will teach me otherwise. You know what I mean? Like, if I eat all this mindlessly, like, I'm gonna feel like crap later. So my body's gonna teach me on its own by punishing me itself, teaching, like, making me feel bad and sick because I ate bad. So I'm supposed to learn on my own by these behaviors. Yeah, stairs, man. I love stairs. I do not know that Chioli. I do not know to that level of that. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, Chioli. Yes, I'm very familiar with kratom, and I'm personally not a fan of kratom, personally. I've never experienced kratom either, so do not allow that to dictate your behavior or your attachment to. Yes, yes, that was what I was gonna get at. I just read the bottom of your comment. Yes, I know a lot of people are addicted to kratom and like who battle with that, and it's just as bad as heroin. So it's just like just trading one thing for another. It's like people taking that one pill, and then they do Suboxone instead. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like you're suppressing the emotion. Like you got to ask yourself, why do I take this drug? Why do I feel like shit that makes me want to like do this so I don't feel like shit inside myself anymore? Like what am I thinking about and what am I holding on to and what am I not allowing myself to feel right now? You know, what have I pushed down? Where have I neglected myself? What have I pushed off from doing for myself that I pushed on? When am I not being my authentic self? Like that is a huge one. Kronos, welcome aboard. Yes, Stephen Greer. I have not seen Sirius, but I did like the Stephen Greer Unacknowledged. Dum 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 signed is cool. 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 I know you're not gonna chew on it, I'm just being funny. I'm just being funny. Dang. I'm just being funny. I feel ya, I feel ya. Yeah. Anunnaki's been here. You are the Anunnaki. See, people are so stupid. Y'all are looking like, where's the aliens? I don't understand. Have you looked at yourself? Are you aware of the abilities that you have to communicate? Are you familiar with electromagnetic frequencies? Are you educated in what you can do? Do you recognize that you can create hell on earth or that you can create human life? Do you know your capabilities? Do you understand? Hey, WTF, what's going on? Hey, there's something going on. Hey, hold on. Whoa! I'm like, that escalated quickly. 1 second. Bear with me. George, I know. I'll take care of you in just a minute. I love you. George, you little turd. I'm so waiting for his little travel bag to get here too. So there's a lot of conspiracy about the meat stuff, okay? I do want to cover the conspiracy against meat. There's 2 levels going on. So if you were actually killing your animal and blessing the animal and loving the animal and raising it and taking care of it, you know, and you know it's a good specimen, it's healthy, like that would be so different than you eating the meat that is sold today as meat. And there's all these chemicals and composites, and the reason why you're eating the meat is because what does the meat eat, you know? Recognize that. If you are what you eat, know what they've been eating and how their biochemistry works, you know, how their intestines break things down. Like there's a lot of things that are totally different from animals that people don't recognize, but we're supposed to be eating first light. It's like what's naturally formed and like given to us naturally, and like yeah, we can take all these things and make these things, and we can make chemistry in the lab, and no matter can be created or destroyed. Like there's all these scientific facts and things like that. I feel you on that. Just 1 moment, I'm tapping into some other stuff. Yay, Thomas! Yes! Thomas, thank you for the $15 donation. And I love how you always do that. And that's really smart. It's really, really smart. It's really smart. But I don't know how smart it is. I'm like, we'll find out later because I think something's going on, but I'm not sure, and I'll find out with time. But I love those rose quartz wands. Every single time I've lost them, and I love Merlin's Realm. I love Merlin's Realm. I love Merlin's Realm. I love wood. I love wood. I love like cedar and like redwood. I love all of that stuff. I love nature. Almost fully caught up, you guys. I love you guys. Hey, Dirty Hands is back. Hold on, what's going on? I know, isn't that awesome? I know, that was totally awesome. Thomas is awesome. Well, unfortunately, we do live in this culture society that says that if I want a piece of property to call my own healing space where I can bring my community together, that I have to pay somebody that says that this land is their land. And yeah, I kind of would love, like, that would make me really, really, really happy to have, like, a spot that I choose in the world, that, like, I can grow stuff and, like, bring people all around the world. And then if I was, like, really rich, like, maybe buy up all the houses next to me and then, like, share space as a community, you know what I mean? And, like, rent spaces and, like, be like, oh, you're a really cool person. Like, I would let you live next to me. Like, I trust you. Like, we could all build community together. Like, I would be all about that. Um, thank you. Dirty Hands. Hey, Dirty Hands is the type of character that likes to give everybody a hard time for getting their hands dirty and making money doing it. You know what I mean? Like, he's the kind of guy that would give somebody a hard time and be like, oh, you're making money scrubbing toilets? You're garbage. Or, like, you're making money babysitting? Like, you don't deserve to get paid. Like, I do that for free. Like, people are so evil. Why are people so evil and abrasive to one another? Like, do you just hate yourself and the entire existence of life so much you find a need to constantly attack yourself and others? Like, why? You can change your mind. You can choose to, like, have that type of narrative and dialogue, thinking and feeling about that stuff. Yay! I really like Danielle for her way of, like, conveying the message, because honestly sometimes I'm dirty hands against myself. I'm like what am I doing? What the heck am I, like, it's this energy. Like, I want to be so honest. I'm going to be so honest. You guys, one time I did LSD and I was in the forest and I went, like, I was around these squirrels and literally I was really connected to nature. Like, I'm super sensitive with animals already. So of course, imagine, like, I'm on this, like drug that connects us and makes us all feel connected, right? And, like, this squirrel is coming up to me, like, wanting me to give it something. And then, like, literally I was wearing these, I call them psychopathic, like, they're like, Insane Clown Posse, they're a type of band, but they're my gym shorts, and I got them, right? And my pockets are empty, and I come up empty pocket to the universe is how I felt. And I was just like, I have nothing for you, squirrel. Like, I felt so useless. Like, here we are, we may think we have all this money and all these things. They're like, what good am I if I can't do some type of fucking thing in the universe that, like, actually makes a goddamn difference? You know what I mean? So, like, I was just, that had me tripping, you know what I mean? And, like, I've been making jokes about how I've been tripping my whole life, because, like, it's like this inner dialogue, but it's not real. But all of those drugs, we have them in our mind already, and it can be, like, chemistrated or alternated by, like, messing with, like, biogenetic, or, like, I don't even know what to call it, okay? But it's basically like the chemistry by simply put, by you eating this certain food and alternating the chemistry in your mind. If you eat a lot of Oreos, you're gonna feel a come down later on, right? Or you're gonna feel agitated or feel a need to want more. This makes me feel good, I want more. Or ice cream. I mean, a lot of people have different things that are their addictions, you know? It could be a cigarette, like, oh, I have all this grief and all this misery, there's all this tightness in my chest, I'm gonna smoke, and now I'm cool and I'm grounded, you know? There's all these different stories. Let me tap into some other stuff. Like, hold on. Bear with me, I love you guys. I'm almost fully caught up. WTC of it. Okay, so I want to get to Lee Leffingwell's comment on the news. Can we talk about the news? Let's talk about that in this fucking Agenda 21 video, okay? The news. Anything that is purposely, like, if all the news crew are all given the same fucking script all over the fucking world to tell the same story, like, I can show you tons of videos where everybody's saying the same thing and giving you the same dialogue. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they're trying to make your mind think that way or put that idea in your head? Like, why? Like, why do you think, especially if you understand Pavlov and subconscious stuff, if you know basic psychology, you know these things, then why don't you notice these things? Or, like, does that make you feel uncomfortable? Like, you have the choice to tap out or tune out, right? Or to buy out was my lesson on one of my trips, okay? You can buy out without, like, buying in, without... It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with being broke. It has to do with your conscious awareness and how you spend your life, how you utilize your time, your energy, what you're doing. Danielle, I need to read this comment out loud. She goes, people are like, why do you need to pay her? For spreading truth, shedding light, sharing herself with us. You may have a corporate job. She is a light worker and she has to pay the rent just like you. Dang, I have to accept that title. Like, I'm a light worker? What do you mean I'm a light worker? What does that even mean? Like, man. Like, I kind of know on some levels what that means. Like, I'm definitely, I see what you mean. And it has a lot of different words. So maybe I'm going to have to make a light worker video too. Because I do a lot of shadow work too. Like, where I have to make people notice the things that they're not paying attention to. Or notice how, like, you know, someone who's attacking you is actually someone who's actually severely abused and needs some help, you know? So, like, don't get so mad and attack them back. Like, they got enough hate, you know? We got to send them some love. You got to help them out, man. Like, they're really hurting and they don't understand what they're going through, you know? And you got to kind of help them see where they're at. And a lot of times people don't want to accept and see where they're at. You know, they're in denial. Ah, Danielle, why don't you bounce off this chat if you don't get it? Yes, 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 yes. I'll pass on trying kratom personally. Like, oh, it's messing with your kidney. I'm like, are you sure it's not Heck 2293? You know, excuse me. Oh, it's DJ Kitty Scratch. Thank you, DJ Kitty Scratch. You're good people. Hey, Lee Leffingwell, bro, that is one of the greatest conspiracies. Like, is it even called that? Like, would that be called that? I've done some homework on that about the JP Morgan. JP Morgan funded the Titanic being built and then invited all of like the richest people around the world to come be on the boat. And then the boat accidentally hits like a thing. And then like all the treasure, like I don't know, and accidentally kills all the richest people too. Like there's all these different things. Okay, so Danielle's talking about grass-fed and organic meat. All right, can we like let me just point out something. How stupid is it to say like what else is a freaking cow going to eat than like grass? Okay? Like that's like for me that's just like duh, like what else is the chicken going to eat? Of course it's grass-fed. Like I mean like, just like to me it's just like a mockery. Anunnaki. Yeah. Anunnaki. Anunnaki is also known as the blue avians. Okay? Why do you think the movie Avatar exists and that they're blue? Why do you think in Hare Krishna and Vedic stuff that Shiva, wait, maybe not Shiva. Is it Shiva? Shiva or Krishna is blue. And the blue bloods, even though why do you think Jay-Z says even though I bleed blue? Like why like are you paying attention? It's not all bloods and cryptos and stuff, like, you know, like there's all these other things that are going on and everybody has all these agendas and everybody has like this gang and like all these stories, like tribes and stuff. Like, when did you buy into the illusion that you're separate from me and that we're not the same, or that that I'm not suffering like you, or that I'm not just as ugly as you, or beautiful, right? Like I'm a reflection of you, and like you have an opportunity with me to help me change my mind and change the world and come together and work with me. Like you want to hate on me and not be like me? Like, how does that make me better? Like, how does that make you better? Like, you think you're all that? What would make you all that is the ability to teach and change like perceptions and minds and make people happy. Like, that would make you a magician, right? Like, you're magical, you're the best. Like, you make everyone happy. But like, what good are you if you're only making yourself happy or like other people happy? You know, it goes both ways. Bam. I'm like, is it 2:00 yet? Like, I'm waiting for Jordan Maxwell to go on live on my friend's show. I'm like so jealous. My friends interviewing this guy, and I'm like, why am I not doing these things? Like, that's amazing. Secretly, I don't really want to interview. Like, I would be so shy. I would be stuttering. I'd be like, hey, Jordan, how are you? What do I say, Jordan Maxwell? Hey, Henry. Hey. Insert dirty joke here. Like, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Cancel his Titanic trip at the last minute before the ship departure. Interesting. That is extra. That's an extra sprinkle on the cake. How if that's true. Yeah. I hear you, Kronos. That's why you might have to like come back and watch my videos later and like pause them, you know, in between. The Georgia Guidestones are very important. I've been to the Georgia Guidestones. I have footage on my YouTube that you can see where I went there. And it's hidden behind New Age content. Like they say, be not a cancer to the earth. Like they're basically saying that humans are cancer to this earth, okay? And Yeah, yeah. I love all the things that have aborted baby fetuses in it too, Lee Leffingwell. I can't help it. It's an additive. If you look it up, it's SENOMYX. But like some people are total Satanists and are totally cool knowingly that like, oh, Satanist, if you get a Satanist Bible, it just means I worship myself. It's all about me. I don't care about anyone else. I don't care if it hurts me. This makes me feel good. I want more. Okay, it's all of that. And like you have to notice these things and you have to choose. You have to basically choose your soul. Like are you either going to be this person that consciously participates in these things, or like are you going to do something about it? Like and like does your everyday lifestyle behave in these ways? And I'll admit like eating has definitely been one of my most difficult things. And I'm going to personally choose to do a fast. And I like the idea of doing a 40-day fast. However, before I do that, I have to kind of do some prep work and do juicing. Bleh. Do a lot of things I don't really want to do. I got kitties. I got kitties on my chest. Oh, today also, our moon goes into Virgo, which is my -10, which I would love to learn more about that. If anyone, Danielle, should maybe look into that. Okay, so there's this thing that happens with women that is their -10. Like you'll get your menstrual cycle on the opposite of whatever sign you are. Like I'm Pisces, so mine's in Virgo, you know? So menses began today. And I'm supposed to also remind you of the Hopi Indian prophecy of the 144,000. And honestly, there's cultures all over the world that talk about the same 144,000. And the Hopi prophecy talks about when the women give their blood back to the earth, that's when the men will come home from earth. And I don't know if you know, but what's in our menstrual blood? Is it HEK 293? Yeah, that's in there. The stem cells. It's stem cells. It's like, and do you know that you have, like, I think I was recently reading that we have all the eggs that we ever had. I need to study more about that. So with that said, that basically means that like I was in my mom's womb when my mom was in her mom's womb. You know what I mean? Like my genetics would technically go that back. It's so fascinating when you fucking like really, really wrap your head around this. And like, but honestly, what can I do with all this information? Like I could get all these degrees, but like I'm interested in my own learning. I guess a lot of my stuff is selfish driven, but also like I want other people to know these truths so they can make their own decisions if they're choosing to participate in like, anyway, even with the said information. Let's I'm kind of behind a little bit. Let me catch up more. I have never watched Esoteric Agenda. I'm actually really bad about watching stuff and reading stuff and sitting still. Like I'm just like, as you can see in my video, like my brain is like this is why I need to run and swim and exercise. Like if I don't, like I'm very agitated as a person. That's giving me visions of things that I need to do. Oh, man. I'm like, I need to go back to Juniper and do some more production. Definitely do. I'm like, definitely hungry. Definitely hungry, and I definitely need to go grocery shopping. I'm really, really bad about grocery shopping, you guys. Like, I freaking hate grocery shopping. Grocery shopping is such a job right now. Because, like, exactly, I'm learning all these new things about foods, and foods that I thought were safe before aren't safe anymore. Like, I used to eat this certain yogurt, and then, like, I was all about it, and then, like, I realized, like, wait a minute. This doesn't actually have all of these proteins and all these vitamins. They're literally taking basically vitamin pills and putting them inside the yogurt and then saying that it is what it is. But like also I want to know, like, there's really no science that says that just because I eat this vitamin, you know, that like I absorb all of it. Like there's a lot of other things that are needed in the body in order to absorb certain shit. And eating other shit makes it unable for us to like absorb certain chemicals. Like for example, like you're putting aluminum underneath your armpits, right? Like in a lot of your deodorants that has aluminum, and the aluminum are known to like not make you perspirate. But notice that you're making yourself not release toxins from your body. That's literally what your armpits do. That's why you stink, because you're eating all this shit and like your armpits are excreting it. Like it's like jizz out your armpits. Literally, you're secreting like the aromas of what you ate. And it's the same thing when you put these lotions and shit on your body, you're putting propylene glycol and like all these toxic, harsh, like acid type things on your skin And like just because it smells good. And like you have all these natural oils that you can eat, that you can put on your skin. You know? Honestly, I have like this gray area with grains. I have a gray area with grains for me eating them personally. The sheep. Yes. Jada. I like that. Thank you. What about bee pollen, dude? Bee pollen? Did you know I just bought some bee pollen? I don't know anything about bee pollen, but something told me to buy bee pollen and to put it inside my yogurt, and that's what I've been doing. And then, like, when I was studying Dr. Sebi, I was reading how algae, this certain sea algae, has all the minerals you need. God, that's so funny. So you probably started in Moon and Pisces. The Great Awakening. That's funny. Alright, almost caught up. Until, like, people keep giving more commentary. 1 second. Bum, 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 bum. I have a Lee or like Lemmy. Like I have a like I wouldn't say I can be hyperactive if I allow myself to behave in ways that like all this energy. Like I've learned to master my own energy, I guess you can say. Like yeah, I could totally go running or I could like lift mad heavy stuff. Like there's a lot like there's no work that I can't do. Like I love hard work and I love staying busy and like I have a lot to offer energy-wise, which is why I choose to do what I do. Bum 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 bum. Yo, I love the smell of my own armpit sweat too. Like, I don't know. I don't really know why our own smells smell good to us. I love how the guy who's saying that is freaking Aryan. Oh, I know what's up. That is my why hello there, BB. That's my cyber stalker. My cyber stalker. Chatty Cathy. Yeah. Why hello there, BB. Rumpelstiltskin. Oh god. So, I'm glad that I could offer all this information and yeah, that is true. I mean, like that's not me. Like, I mean, I'll deal with it, you know what I mean? I don't have a choice. Oh, I love this boy. My boy. This is how our morning meditations are spent. Yes. So I have like this planner. It's called Come on, Trina. It's called an At a Glance. And I personally like this planner because it breaks it down per hour. And like I'm kind of someone who needs like something to look at physically. Like and I know that I have my phone, but I'm really bad about actually using my reminders or like my calendar in my phone. So I'm like some like I hear my friends making fun of me. Like I've had my friends tell me it's a German thing, like cuz I'm German. Like and I love to make lists. And like yeah, I'm like I'm so diligent when I have my list. Like there's nothing I won't get done. And I'm glad about it. So today's supposed to be a rainy day. I might come live again later and show you like some awesome ASMR sounds would be nice. And maybe I'll channel you some more information. But frankly, it seems like a lot of people are kind of behind. And like I'm so pained. That's also why I kind of came live today. Like I wanted to talk about oh my god, is it atrazine? Atramine? It's a pesticide that's being sprayed on all of our leafy greens in California and Florida. California and Florida, so if you're buying any freaking leafy greens, California and Florida, this pesticide is being put all over it. And it's making us super feminine. It's literally turned, like you know frogs and fish can change sex, right? Like they can go from boy to girl. Like it is feminizing the frogs. And it messes with our endocrine system, messes with our nervous system so bad, you know? I'm really into the vagus nerve and all of this chemistry. I'm so fascinated by all of these things. And I'm so thankful. And I have like a lot of people who have been supreme soldiers for me, who have been extremely helpful, such as DJ Kitty Scratch and Danielle and bear with me, Sarah. I was like, I almost wanted to call her something else, but um, Thomas. Thomas has been extremely helpful. Brat Mouse. I love me some Brat Mouse. There's a lot of like people like Brat Mouse. Like some of you, yeah, you get on my nerves because like I'm not gonna stop bitching. You know what I mean? Like I care about you guys, and like I see some things that you're doing to yourself that I'm like, why are you doing that? And I'm not gonna abandon you, but yeah, like I'm gonna get mad, and I'm gonna be like, it's like an energy thing. Like exactly, like maybe I'll ignore you for a day and be like why did you do that? Like I just can't help it, you know? Like if I could just suddenly stop caring so much that you're in pain or that like you're self-destructing, like sometimes I feel like I would, you know what I mean? Like for some like but I can't and I won't. Like I'm not going to like purposely destroy my heart, if that makes sense. Like I love so much and I'm just going to continue loving and continue like doing what I do. Look at this guy. This guy just loves this. This is like he like lives for this. Like leave my hand out and he'll like shove his face into my hand when he's ready for more. He's like, do it. I love this guy. The name George actually means husband. Yo, he's totally. I'm like, this is my partner. I'm like, whoever marries me like must love George, cause it's my boy, man. It's like my son. My son. Bear me a son. Oh man. Let me see this live commentary. You dang George. Yeah, I'm pretty chatty Cathy too, man. I'm like, this Leo is about to change, right? Moon's going from Leo. We're changing. Oh, all that fire. I also mentioned this in the previous video that was just on the Facebook Live that I do plan on uploading here. And as I stated before, I still have a bunch of crazy videos on the GoPro and stuff that I want to update and bring to you. But on here we have Venus is in Capricorn. Venus is in Capricorn. Okay. So there's all this like butting heads and like a lot of us like let's put it this way, like a lot of us think that taking care of somebody means this. Like some people might think that taking care of somebody means like you ignore them and you let them do what they're going to do, let them learn on their own. And then like another part of caring for somebody is like, no, you don't let somebody you love go through that without opposition. You don't tell them stop doing drugs. Excuse me, like I get loud when I get passionate. Like this stuff makes me sick. It turns my stomach because I know so many people are battling with addiction and they're battling with all these pains and all these sufferings and they don't want to ask for help. And like they're shamed and like they feel alone and like they feel stupid and like some of them just like they know their addictions. They're like, nah, I ain't dropping that. You know what I mean? Because they're like that's all I got, or so that's the story that they tell themselves. And like I kind of want to help people with those dialogues too. We got this Jupiter in Sagittarius. What this means is like Jupiter is the house of like expansion and like learning and just like superior knowledge is like for me is like Jupiter, and like for me Jupiter's super pure and like strong and dominant, and then like you have Sagittarius in that house which is like very highly intellectual firepower. You're also like we all want to take action and like dominate and like go places and travel and expand and do things we haven't done, and like we want to get ahead. Our Mercury's in Pisces, so a lot of people aren't telling people like your inner dialogue what's going on. Like you're not letting people know your personal shit. You're communicating very non-verbally, and like some people are feeling your vibe, and like you don't even know the vibe that you're sending out because you're just not right there right now, and like you're having like a lot of our Mercury's in Pisces, so a lot of people are probably getting like a lot of like random intuition flashes. Like you suddenly know things. You're like, man, I didn't want to know that. Like you suddenly get told to contact your mom or reach out to somebody who is maybe about to kill themselves and stuff like that. Yeah, this is going on right now. This is where you can go on astro.com and look at where the alignments are, and this is just going based off of tropical astrology, and this is also just kind of what I would call like flaky or fluffy intuitive stuff. Our Mars is in Taurus right now, so like we're at war. We're fighting against ourselves, and we're like hitting a wall. we're definitely hitting a wall in like our same old patterns. We're trying to break outside of our comfort zones, and we're also trying to like connect with people, you know. We're also at war with that, you know, because we want to be alone. Like we want to like we want to be the bull, you know. But then like we also like need periods of rest and stuff like that. It's that Mars. We got Neptune in Pisces, so everyone's like super sensitive and like you could say very Heidi. We got a lot of hiding stuff, Heidi type energy going on, and like you're hiding from yourself. You're hiding from yourself, you guys. Like you're lying to yourself about stuff, and like it's really painful to accept, which is why you're not talking about it or processing it. And like you need to process it. Like all this stuff is coming up to be processed, and if you want to heal, you're gonna have to process it. It's that simple. And like that's part of being whole. Like you don't try to get rid of it, you don't eliminate it, you don't take yourself out. Like even though that's like all the easier options. Like, and that's why that's kind of pushed as like being socially acceptable to like drink or do whatever you're doing, that like other people aren't really calling you out, being like, don't do that. You know what I mean? And some people may be like, oh, well, I guess people don't care about me enough to do that. You know, that's not necessarily true. You're also not necessarily being honest with yourself or asking for help. You know, there's people like me, like right now, is being like, hey, you know, I'm here. But like a lot of people don't want to be here. You know what I mean? So they won't be like, hey, I'm here too, you know? So like, for example, you can go walk up to someone and be like, hey, my name's Trina. And the person could totally shut down and be like, well, that's weird. Some person just walked up to me and introduced themselves. You know, or we can have an open heart and be like, hey, there's this new person who liked my energy and walked up to me. Okay, what do they want? Or like, what can I offer them? You know what I mean? People aren't really thinking about that anymore. People are being all about themselves and being alone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to give what I have received. Mm. Mm-hmm. I'm catching on the commentary. Yes, yes, yes. I feel everyone's energy. I know it's like, the best way that I can convey that to you, Danielle, is you definitely got the Pisces going on. If I was you, look up the "and God said to the zodiac," Pisces, because we are all the signs. So I always tell everybody, you know, read everything. You're everything. But some people have like more problems in the certain gifts and task. Your gift is your gift of understanding. The curse is that you can't share, or like, you know, they're not listening. It falls on deaf ears. I want to be like, hey ho, nobody home, meat nor drink nor money have I none, still I will be merry. Hey ho, nobody home, meat nor drink nor money have I none, still I will be merry. Hey ho, nobody home, meat nor drink nor money have I none. That is like my favorite mantra. Still I will be merry. Oh, sea shanties. I would love to do some live chanting with people too. But I'm also like extremely shy as well. I'm also extremely shy. That's also like a problem with my readings. Like I could just walk up to people outside and be like, hey, I'm Trina Mason. I'm an intuitive and an empath, and I see this is going on. I would love to offer you my services. Would you be interested in having a reading right now? Ti amo. Yes. Shanti, 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 shanti. Shanti means peace. And like, if you're ever not in peace, just shanti, 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 shanti om, 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 shakti, 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 energy, energy, shanti, shakti. And I'm an empath, man. Like, I can feel the energy. I felt like somebody, I want to be like, somebody that's a Leo here right now just got super freaking charged up. Like, I feel superior Leo energy. Leo. Ooh, strong fire energy. Someone who extremely wants to take action, like, right now. But is, like, pulling their hair out, like, I don't know what to do. Yeah! I feel it. I'm trying to think. I'm like, what can I tell you? Like, you gotta take action. It's a baby step. Like, going crazy, pulling our hair out isn't gonna do nothing, you know? Like, you can scratch your head a couple times, and then you gotta kind of, like, you could go to a contemplative chin scratch, is what I call it. But, you gotta be mindful. Like, I gotta be mindful, too. I got a lot of things I want to take care of. I wanted to give you an hour maximum. You know, if this was like an open portal and like people wanted to like pay me now live to do readings and stuff like that, like I'm open to be receiving that and to be offering that. And same thing with like personal attention, you know, if like someone just feels like they're going through a lot right now and like they need some like, you know, like I would almost call it spiritual guidance or like spiritual coaching, like where like your inner dialogue is all messed up and you're tearing yourself apart with your own thoughts, or like you feel like, you know, you want to take yourself out, you're going through something, or that you feel alone, like please reach out. Like I'm here. Like, yeah, if you just want to drain my energy and make me feel just as bad as you, like, no, I'm not interested in doing that for free, you know what I mean? Like, but hey, if you want to send me a donation and be like, hey, I really think that you have something to offer, this is what I have to give right now, you know, or like even if you want to just like test it out, like some people send like $15 to start, you know, and see what I give for that, and then I'll be honest, like, listen, I've given you like $15 worth of stuff, like you're gonna have to like send some more. Like I'm very clear in my boundaries, and it's an energy thing, you know, and sometimes like if you're putting in the energy, like I will give you more. Like if you're telling me a story like, oh, I keep hurting myself this way, and then I come up with like a dialogue or a solution, and I see you putting in the work and you're trying and like you're having a hard time or whatever, like I'm going to obviously give you some more time and energy because I see that you're actually putting in the work, you know, you're not just like draining my energy and just paying for my time, you know? Because there's people that'll totally pay you for your time and like they're just totally not absorbing what you're teaching anyway. So it's like, why are you paying me for my service if like, you know, it's going on the back burner for now, you know? I mean, like obviously our ego says like, yeah, just keep paying me, but at the same time, like I'm not gonna let somebody keep paying me. Like I'm gonna call you out on your shit, you know, you're my client. Like why are you not loving yourself, or like why are you hurting, why are you not assessing that, you know? And I get it, you want to ignore it, like there's a lot of people that are like, there's nothing there, I'm fine, you know, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm thinking really funny stuff now, like kind of not funny. I'm thinking, like I had this funny thought. Okay, it's not so funny though, because it's sadistic and it's evil. So I'm okay, so you guys, like, as you know, my birthday's coming up. Okay, my birthday's coming up. I'm gonna be turning 27 on February 26th, and like I chose not to buy myself or not to have a birthday cake. Okay, like I kind of like I feel the urges of wanting to buy a $20 birthday cake, right, and get ice cream and to go all out and have the birthday experience, even though I know like yellow 6 and all these things are in it. And then like I'm trying to fight that urge, okay? And then the way that I did that is I got like desserts, right? Like I bought these special cookies. No, is today the 26th? I don't think so. Excuse me. Like, are you paying attention? Like, to anything. And then I thought about a funny joke of doing an ASMR video, right? Like, cause like there's tons of ASMR, and I love the sounds of eating, and I think that's also like a comfort thing why I eat, cause I definitely like those sounds, and I like restaurants, I guess. I love being around people, but I also need my alone time. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I'm full of passion. Full of passion. Full of passion. That's all. Excuse me. I have so much stuff I need to do, and like I'm not gonna sit here on YouTube and just just waste the whole day away. Even though there are times where that's totally like possible, and I'm capable, and like I love, and I have so much to give, and I still do have like a lot of things I want to definitely discuss, but I'm gonna get moving. I could do an ASMR eating cookies video, and I was also gonna angle at the way that I justified not getting a birthday cake was I bought these cookies, but they're also the same cookies that I've made like videos about, saying that like I have an addiction to these, and I know that they have like I don't know if I've stated that. So you guys remember this video is called Agenda 21, so I'm also keeping you informed about like what's really going on, and it really, really does break my heart about like the HEK 293. Like, is that right? 293? I'm pretty sure it's 293. And like I know that I'm eating this thing that is like known to be like fetal cells, okay? I'm like knowingly, and then like this company, like they make it different flavors, like ginger flavored like embryo cell or lemon flavored, and like these flavors are inside the cookies. Like it has ginger flavoring and lemon flavoring, natural flavoring, and I know that they're participating in Sonomax, and like it hurts my heart. And then like it hurts my heart because I'm like mad at myself because I keep eating these things that I know that are like sad or bad news bears. And like my justification, I guess, is like I guess I have to accept that I have parasites. Like there are gastrointestinal parasites that live inside the intestine system, you know, that like make you crave sugars and make you crave these chemicals. And like it is excruciatingly painful to go through that. And like I have like this inner dialogue that is so bad about eating salads. So bad about eating salads. It's like, this is bland. Or like like there's all this story that like I don't like it. And like I would love to get into that. So abortion is such a gray area, and like I am kind of a believer of choice, but I also do believe that like I can't deny the science of like when the heart first forms, and you know like when you're officially killing a person or a being, like the energy, you can't deny the energy. Like the moment someone's pregnant, like there's a person inside of you, like they're like it's just that period. Like and you have to either kill it or keep it. And like people want to act like it's not a baby yet. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's a parasite that feeds off of you and takes all your fucking nutrients. Okay. Which is true. Which is true. So, all these truths can exist at the same time. But, so like I have to get diatomaceous earth, or I have to like, I mean, there's ways, honestly, even diatomaceous earth isn't working. So I'm trying apple cider vinegar, and I have to like clear all these things out. But first I have to like stop buying the garbage. But the thing is, like, I'm justifying buying the garbage because, like, I feel sad. Like, I'm sad and I'm mad that I don't have what I want. Like, I have all these desires, all these things that I want. You know, like, exactly, like, my birthday's here. And I have, like, all these things that I said that I wanted. And I'm grateful that I have them now, you know, because there were times where I didn't have those. But now I still have the desire. I still have the desire. Dude, I do not believe that I should fucking hold a gun to someone else's head and say that they have to keep it or kill it. You know what I mean? Like, that's their divine will and their choice. And that how they're gonna feel about it is on them, you know what I mean? Like, that's on them. Like, I think, like, the story I tell in my head is that I think that I would kind of feel guilty. I think I would feel guilty if I, like, consciously took something out of there. You know, if that happened, and, like, if I'm just, like, doing it mindlessly, like, having sex with somebody, and, like, I don't really care. Like, if I'm just having sex for pleasure, you know, like, there's all this gray area with that. Like, I'm really big about, like, having a healthy heart, you know, because, like, I'm a very feeling person. Like, I don't want to do anything that's going to make me, like, hate myself and make me want to kill myself. So I'm not going to, like, bang somebody that I don't love, you know, and I'm not going to bang somebody while I think about somebody else. Like, I think that's wrong. And like I'll be like, I've done that, you know, like where someone's like, someone else thought, like, I thought, like, someone else, the thought of someone else came in my thoughts, you know, and it can be like crazy, even, we could even be simple, and I know that guys do this too, you know, like guys are like thinking about baseball, right? They can just say things like that. There's like energies like that. And like, but that's also where people are kind of stupid and reptilian brain. You think, oh, this feels good, so I'm gonna do everything that feels good. I'm like, heroin feels good. Do you want to fucking do that too, you idiot? Like, what? Like, where's your head at? Like, it tastes good to eat fetal cells. Are we gonna eat those too? I'm like, like, some people say it feels good to date children. Like, you gonna be okay with that? Like, I just don't understand, like, how people are just allowing all these things to go on, and they just, like, mindlessly, you know, you're not even thinking about it. You don't care. Everyone has their own moral compass, though, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you have to recognize. You have your divine will, you know? You can believe that something is good, even if it's fucking awful for you. You can believe that your husband is the best guy in the world, and your husband could be beating the shit out of you, and you'll be like, oh, my husband's so great. Okay. You know what I mean? And, like, some people think that they deserve that, and that they deserve to be talked down to, and like, there's all these sad stories, and, like, I want to save everyone. Thank you. Yes, thank you for being here. But there are limitations that you create. You create the story saying, I can't have this, or, like, I deserve someone who doesn't love me, or someone who doesn't think I'm good enough, or I deserve someone... Like, but people are opposite too. Like they tell themselves stories like, I'm so great, I deserve somebody who's like this, or who will accept me as my imperfect self. Hold on. There's better dialogue. I learned this from Amrit Desai. Like, he talks about how people want somebody who likes your chaotic self, you know? You want someone who is okay with you hurting yourself. You want someone who's okay with you doing things that hurts other people. You don't want someone who, like, wants you to heal and wants you to be healthy. People aren't recognizing that. Like, you're getting all of your... you want a life partner, but you're choosing someone who's based on looks. Like, that's stupid. How would you feel if that person left you for someone more attractive? Like, that would just be the stupidest thing ever. It's just so nihilistic or narcissistic, and it's just shadow. It's super shadow, and it's all stories. But also, people have subconscious stories where you think that you have to be with somebody because they're not going to get better without you. Or, like, the society has been built, so you think that you have to be with somebody in order to survive this planet. Like, you're not going to financially be able to pay all the bills unless you're with a partner, you know? Yes, sometimes God has things planned for us that, like, we couldn't even plan something better for ourselves, you know what I mean? Like, we couldn't have imagined that. A lot of people are allergic to that word God, so sometimes I just love saying that word God. Just go away. That's fine. If you want to be ignorant prick to just a word, fine. Leave. God. It makes me angry. It's just, how could you be so ignorant to just a word, or to a way of thinking, or a possibility? Like, how could you be so ignorant? Why would you be so hateful? Like, that's shady. That ain't about that life. It's painful for me. It's painful for me to go through that experience, but it's also painful for me to be in the experience, you know, as a whole. Like, did you see that? Can we fix that real quick? Why? Why do you allow yourself to suffer? Why do you allow yourself to choose things that are harmful for you? Like, why? Why do you allow yourself? And then you know that these things, and then you do it anyway. And then you're like the kid that's like, I know I shouldn't stick my hand in the electrical socket. Oh, I know I'm not supposed to eat this. In some levels, it's just human nature. Oh, good boy. Boy. Oh, for... This is, like, the best. Yeah. Oh. Fine. That's so egotistical. That's like when I have a baby, my baby's gonna be the cutest baby in the entire world, and every baby is ugly compared to my baby. You see how egotistical and narcissistic that is? It's awful. It's so shady. F you. How stupid is that? I love everybody. I love everybody. And, like, even the most evilest people, I still love them anyway, and there's nothing they can do about it. And yeah, I don't like your behavior, and I don't like your way of thinking or how you hurt people. I don't like that. And I would like to help you love yourself and change and step into new awareness where you choose to, like, not find pleasure in harming yourself or others. I would enjoy that. I have, like, cat hair all over me now. I'm, like, itchy. There's a reason for that. There are things that we all do that go against the grain of our soul. Like, we surround ourselves with people who basically tell us that our truth isn't our truth. They try to tell us how our experience is. They're trying to tell us what the truth is, you know? And then you believe it. You, like, let somebody who wants to be with you change your mind about how you feel about things that you're really passionate about. Why would you do that? Why would, like, you just compromise yourself all the time, and it's shameful. Like, all my lipstick is, like, peeling. Yeah. Egotistical. Your commentary is, like, so, like, I almost want to be like Nimrod or like Cro-Magnon, like, so basic. So basic. Thank you for the 11 thumbs up. Shout out to all the new subscribers and all the new people here. It's pretty ballin'. But as stated, it is important for me to do my personal journey. I do want to be in service to people, and I am, and I feel like I've overly extended myself. Oh, yes. I offer my services. So, the way that I read energy and I do my services is I can do it over the phone. I love voice. Like, I can hear all of your heartache. Like, your voice is your harp. So when you talk to me, I can hear your truth. Like, you can tell me, like, one thing's going to make me happy or you want this. But I hear your subconscious when you talk to me. I hear your higher self. And I can help bring you to where you really, really choose to be if you can recognize, like, the matrix that you kind of stuck yourself in. So I read energy through that, and I read your face. I can read your eyes if I can see your eyes. I do like tongue diagnosis. That's fun. I don't read palms, although that is a thing. And like, I prefer to use nothing. Like, I enjoy just straight text sometimes first, because like I'm a sensitive, you know what I mean? Like, I would rather get out as much data as I can before having any validation. Like, I love doing remote viewing. This is the Wraith. It's about Shangri-La. Going to heaven. Actually, this might be Hell's Pit, actually. I'm pretty sure this is Shangri-La, though. Shangri-La, yeah. Because it's welcoming you, not condoning you. Shangri-La, I'ma make it in the Shangri-La. It's actually a t-shirt I made. I, like, chopped it up and made it all cool when I was a kid. I got a couple shirts I need to do that too. Yeah, that was fun. Yo, I definitely stimulate a lot off your energy, Danielle, and it's really, really nice to have you in my life. It's been a pleasure having you. Yeah, it's totally a t-shirt. The dynamics of conversation through the inflection of voice. Yeah, man, because you can know a lot of things that people are hiding through the voice. I'm just super sensitive. I also like writing. Of course, I like all those things. So there's multiple ways that people can have exchanges with me. I'm definitely still working on that Etsy store of offering my services and figuring out all my rates. I think I might just have to, like, do this test thing, you know, put up this one item and then see how much of a chunk they take. I mean, how else can I learn other than through experience? You know what I mean? So I don't know what else I can do other than that. I'm not sure. So I think I'm just gonna do that. How else to do learn through experience? And I'm just gonna jump in. My intuition's also telling me to go do some other stuff, so I think I'm gonna jump in on that. Oh my god, I am so coming to India. I am coming to India. It is on my bucket list. I want to be like, I'm coming to India when someone funds it, okay? Like, maybe I'll do like a campaign. Trina goes to India and like everyone donates at this time and then I show up at one certain time. Like, I don't know what the weather's like over there, but I would love to go there and do yoga. I would love to do like a silent retreat. I'm like, my guru is there right now. Amrit Desai is there right now. I missed my opportunity. I'm taking care of cats. I have a lot of responsibilities. I would. speaking of which, I have a lot of studies I need to do, you guys. I'm like overextending myself. There's like nobody else is really paying for a session. I'm like, I definitely got to tune into DJ Kitty Scratch. I'm going to give her a call later today so I can deal with that. I have some other people that are on my list that that have already paid, and I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You know who you are. You know who's paid. You know who's putting in the work. And, man, Vivek, I love you, dude. Like, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I apologize. But I do. So much love. Thank you. I feel you so much. You're so strong. You're so strong. It makes me so proud. Yes. Emirate. I can't pronounce your name either. Oh, you guys, I love spicy food. I love Indian or tandoori food. I do. Like I would love to do that right now. Like, I think I'm going to go do that. I'm going to do that. I got a lot of stuff to do. Thank you, those of you who have like paid it forward and made it so that I can eat. Like thank you. You're like helping me so much. Like, more than you know. Like, you help me keep doing what I'm already doing, and you show me that I need to. Like, you show me that you're grateful for what I did. Emirate? I do love like romantic names like that. Like, that's beautiful. I love you guys. I have all this reading I need to do, and I'm having such a hard time, so I'm going to have to like really, really be dedicated, and I want to do a bunch of other things that I don't really want to do, such as going to the DMV. Yes. Yes. I feel you. There's a lot of teachings going on. I definitely encourage everyone to tune into that Jordan Maxwell thing going on B programming. As soon as I have the link, I'm going to go ahead and post it to my Facebook fan page, okay? That's facebook.com/I love Trina Mason, okay? That's my main page where I post all my stuff. I know. Oh, no, the DMV. No, I know. Boo! I've been fighting this for so long. There's a song I love called All Because of You. I love it. It's a rap song. It's a sad song, but I love it. Google Pay. I do have Google Pay. Google Pay allows you to pay through YouTube here and now. This is an option. I will admit that YouTube takes a cut. I forgot. I think it's 30% that YouTube takes, so that's really cool. I do encourage everyone to make a YouTube account and like do exactly what I'm doing now. Like, I love to teach this stuff because it was so hard to learn. So I love to help anybody's journey that's hitting a wall, you know, that I've conquered. Like, I've hit so many walls, and I'm dealing with like a lot of personal pain right now, you guys. Like, I'm going through like a lot. I'm dealing with like a lot of relationship shit, you know, basically with like a lot of different relationships that I have with people, and a lot of people that I love and care about that are going through stuff, and that I'm kind of going through stuff with people because I'm in it with them because I just love and care about them so much. My pleasure. Oh, oopsie. Like, Lemmy, like, no offense, Lemmy, like, okay, so the commentary does seem like a little bit racist. Like, Lemmy says, apparently if you are in India, the food is a lot spicier anywhere else. Like, it's definitely making me question the legitimacy of that question. It seems like kind of racisty to say that, like, oh, you think India is the spiciest of food? I mean, I don't know about that, you know? In St. Augustine, we have this pepper called, come on, Trina, what's it called? Daddle pepper, I think it is. Is it a daddle? It's not a daddle. No, daddle's kind of good pepper, isn't it? Dang, I can't remember the name of the pepper, but it's like a pepper that only occurs in St. Augustine instead of be like one of the spiciest of spices. But I think like Cajun food is spicy. See, ghost peppers, like there's all kinds of stuff that's spicy, so it's like, But I will admit that when I order my tandoori food, I order level 8 and like, yeah, that's spicy. It's really spicy. And like, I want to be like, it's expensive. Like, it's $15 for like just my dish of chicken and rice that I like to get. Okay. And like, I've tried to make the recipe so many times. Chicken tikka masala. I love it. And I love me some naan. Like, I would love to go to India just to learn how to make these things. Like, I have all, like, I'm serious in my bucket list agenda. And I know that, like, I'm going to bring you guys with me. And that all these things are happening. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to future forecast. We're going to Egypt. We're going to Ireland. India. I am not living in this world without going to Belize. It is unbelievable. And we're going to Galapagos, and I'm going back to Peru. I need to go back to Peru. I need some help, and I want to bring back that dog. Like, I would love people to invest in me and to help these things happen. Like, I will do such great things in the world, and I will show you, like, how I will do these things. And, like, I will, like, love if you helped me do those things. Like, can we, like, make sandwiches for people and give them to, like, people who need them? Like, can we do that? Like, even though the food is totally screwed, you know, like, no, some food is better than no food. I apologize. It will keep people alive. As awful and contaminated as the entire food and world has been made, this Agenda 21 thing, you know, this reminds me of that Soylent Green movie. Okay, my heart hurts. Yes, if that's true, a lot of people do desire to do the direct thing. There's a few, for those of you who are trying to run a business, and, like, you know, there's all these companies and all these tools that we can use to make money, and it's great that those exist, you know, because, like, those count as platforms to make those, you know, so you can't neglect them, you know what I mean? Like, and, like, they're all connected, like, exactly, like, Google Wallet is connected to YouTube now, and I just found out that I heard that PayPal is connected too. You know, this world is just so beautiful. It's crazy and insane and scary, but it's also really beautiful too. Facebook is a way that I have received payments for my business. I've used PayPal. PayPal's been great, but there's also, like, a lot of gray area with PayPal. Like, PayPal tends to title a lot of transactions as, like, risky, you know, and there's, like, all this gray area, and, like, a lot of people have lost their accounts, and for me, that's just really sad, you know, like, or, you know, something else that's sad is Square. Like, I have a business and I have Square. It's like this little thing that you plug into your phone. You can swipe credit cards all of a sudden. And, like, I learned that Square is actually, like, not, I think it's banned in Canada, and, like, it's banned in, like, other places. So it makes it kind of hard to, you know, to exchange currencies and to do business with people all around the world. And then, yeah, like, and then, like, of course, like, no matter where I make my money, like, 20% of my money goes to the government, you know what I mean? Like, that's the legal world, even though, like, some documents do state that taxes are against the Constitution. There's all this gray area. And we're all, like, in it, and we're all at war with ourselves, and it's a joy and a pleasure, and it's a pain at the same time. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I definitely have a lot to learn. I want to go deeper into my, Vivek, I want to talk about the book that we're studying together. I want to go further. I need to get into lotus posture. I still haven't read the documents I sent you myself, so I hope that you're surpassing me, you know, and that you can teach me. And when I come there, like, I would love if we did yoga together. That is my ultimate fantasy when doing these trips, that I will bring you guys with me. I'm like, all right, January 1st, next year, whatever, we're going to go to India, and everyone's going to, like, you know, like, I would love to secure a date and, like, pick a pinpoint where we're gonna meet, and, like, yeah, we're gonna talk publicly in the group, like, where we can have lunch or where we can eat, and, like, what's safe and what's the truth, you know, about things, you know. Like, for example, like, a lot of Americans are actually afraid to travel, like, or, like, you have no idea how many people attack me and say, like, you can't go to Egypt, it's not safe. And, you know, like, people tell me things like that, and there's some truth to that, you know. There are some truths to that, because there are some people that just genuinely hate other people, and that are taught to hate certain cultures, and there's reasons for that too, exactly, because other countries can see, like, the Satanist indoctrination where everyone's worshiping themselves and eating stem cells. Did you know that in Europe, they banned the pesticide, atrazine or whatever? They did. The one that causes you to go homosexual or change sexes in frogs and affect the endocrine system. Yeah, right on. Email is definitely a helpful way. Sending an email is a great way to communicate with me. There's other ways on social media, like Instagram and Twitter are great ways of, like, instantly messaging me. Same thing with Facebook. But know that I do have my own life, you know. I'm trying to do my own process. Like, I've tried to leave here a couple times, and, like, y'all keep getting my attention, and I love to serve, so that's why I'm here, you know. But I also have to stay dedicated to my practices. But I like, there's no greater feeling for the soul than, like, helping someone else, you know what I mean? And for me, that's definitely going to be helping children. I also have some things up my sleeve, you know. I'm talking to someone who's going to help me help them publish children's books, like actual children who make books. They're books for children, by children, and we're going to publish these books and sell these books. And There's all these beautiful projects. I hear you. I know it's safe. I can feel the safety. Like, it's safe everywhere in the world. What's wrong is that you're taught that it's not safe, and that when people are taught this energy that it's not safe and that other people aren't safe, it makes people hurt other people. Okay? Yes. Thank you. It is. I can't wait to be there. I'm a little nervous and scared exactly because I don't know what to expect. Thomas! Thank you! Yay! We just passed 34,000 subscribers! That's really cool. I'm thankful because I feel like I've come a long way, you guys. Like, I've come a long, long, long way. Like, if you've only known what torment my soul has been through and the shadowy, shady shit I've done, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not proud of everything I've done, and in some levels I am. I'm like, yeah, I did that. I'm glad I did that because I learned this, this, and this. And that's what my shadow work video is going to be about. We have this shadow video coming still. I'm going to talk to you all about the shadow. We're going to talk about all the shitty shit I've ever been through and how it became some of the greatest things about me, and how, like, you know, they were the greatest lessons. Thank you, Tazzy. I love you, Tazzy. Tazzy, your energy is so great. I would love to meet you. I would love to meet you. You're good people. You have some amazing energy. I feel like you have like a lot to offer the world and something that you're meant to create that you're not creating. And I'm being shown a book, so I don't know if you're drawing some type of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac type art or something that's possible to be released, but I would definitely encourage you to stay true to yourself and just keep creating what you're supposed to. Yes, 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 yes. We'll do that. I love you all. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. And thank you those of you who have granted my Amazon wishes for my birthday. Like, I can't, like, and like, I'm kind of shopping right now, you guys. It's so funny. Like, I wasn't expecting to wake up to so many things purchased off my wish list, so I'm really thankful for that, especially the things that I've been wanting for so long. Thank you. And especially like the new thing I see that someone purchased, the belly button ring. Like, I really needed that new belly ring. Like, I'm very sensitive. I'm fins crossed that the white gold is gonna be okay. Okay. Like, I don't know if there's like a lot of nickel in it or what. I usually use gold, but the white gold and the topaz just looks so pretty, and I'm very energy sensitive, and it's kind of going to counteract the solar plexus because I get very so there's symbolism going on here, you know. My heart is just bursting with joy and happiness, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And Thomas, I really, really, really want to send you a package soon. So I want to work on that with you. And I want to, if I had my way, I'd love to see you on video chat and to do a personal session for you. Like, seriously, I would love to do that. That's interesting that you say that. I'm not really allergic to anything, but like, sometimes my belly button does, like, or in my piercings will react in certain ways if I put these metals in my body. And man, like, when you talk about that, like, I just suddenly got a craving for fish. I need that mercury. Oh, yo, I could make a really bomb salad. I'm seeing right now, actually. I got all this creative energy, and like, I don't have to go buy anything. Even though I would love to be spoiled and go buy sushi, I'm trying to be smart and like not eat out and tighten up my finances, because I do have an agenda of creating like a healing center. Like, that's my ultimate fantasy. Like, I'm searching in the world to open up some type of place. And honestly, yes. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Bellingham, Washington. Like, I'm gonna have to visit there one more time. I cannot lie. I'm like, I need to go there for a week. If I had my way, I'm gonna bring my cat. If I can bring my cat, I'm bringing my freaking cat. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I have never traveled with an animal like that in my life. I'm like, I don't want to drive. I'm like, man, I need to work out more. I'm like, squirrel. I got a lot of stuff I need to do. Thomas inspires me. I'm feeling Thomas's energy so much right now. Thomas, you are connected to what's called the elemental realm, boy. Elemental realm means fairies, mermaids, the unseen. There's tons of documents on this. Like, I bet, like, I don't know what your genetics are, but I know that your ancestry is connected to that. I know you got some witchy stuff going on, so crystals are very important for you. That's why I want to see you. I want to get you some crystals. I want to put together a toolkit just for you. And then I would love to put a toolkit online, like on Etsy. It would be an honor to sell you my first toolkit, and that's how I could sell it. I should be able to sell you through Etsy. I'm gonna have to play around, you know. I want to open up shop, but it seems like I'm forced to open up shop online first. And like, that's a pain, because exactly, everybody takes a cut, and like, nah, like, how do I survive? And then, like, I also don't want to rip people off, you know, but I also want to make a little bit of a profit off my investments. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, and then like shipping. That's the hardest, is shipping for sure. And a lot of things are sentimental, and some things are, I'm gonna sign some like items of clothing and shit, I'm thinking, you know. Thank you. Danielle. Okay, listen, Thomas. Listen to Danielle. If I was you, get those books. You can probably find them used. And like, I would love if you got those books and sent me pictures sometimes of the insides of the books. Nature Speak. Or like, maybe buy me that book and I'll freaking send you screenshots. What do you want me to do? Or I'll read it out loud to you. I would love to offer that service. I want to offer this service to people where I read books out loud to you. And maybe it's like $1 a minute or something like that. Unless it's like a subject that I don't want to learn or something like that. So, my hair has a mind of its own. You work in shipping? Dude, help me out. Like my mind, it's like painful for me. Like, my autism is like like, for example, I have like these giant paintings that I made, and I'm selling them or giving them or selling, you know. I sold them to Kitty. They're kitties. And like, she's also like pushed me to get back in touch with painting again. I would love to send Thomas a painting and make a new painting just for Thomas. I need to get my inspiration though, and I need more paint. I should probably add paint to the wish list. But I also, like, honestly, like, I love shopping. Like, call me a girl, but I love gathering and shopping, and I love deals. So maybe I should go to like Marshall's or something. Maybe I could go some like some cheapy store, or like I could go to Michael's, you know. I don't know, there's a lot of like major corporations that I could participate in that are options that are known to have like what I want. But I want like certain shades of color, and I love making my own colors. You know what I want? I would totally love to get I'm a nerd. I want like a wooden palette for all the paints. And I want to make my own colors. Yes. Hey, I would love to put together a toolkit for you, Vivek. Like, I would love to. I'm seeing carnelian for you. Aquamarine. I would give you peridot. Peridot is a must. And like, I'm really, really good at picking, like, so I'm really into physics, right? So I'm really into what's called ATCG. It's like where we all share the same genetics and DNA as plants, animals, rocks, and stuff like that. And so like, if that's true, then that means that there are souls inside of rocks. Okay? So that means that each rock has a different are you still there? Yeah, each rock has a different energy. So certain rocks are meant to go with certain people, like I have to pick them out. And like, yo, if you, like, I would trade you. See, someone like you in India, I would love to trade you. I would love for you to find or see if there's like crystal shops there, which I'm sure there is, and exactly pick out certain specimens for me. Or like, what I love is definitely like in the dirt. Like, I love mining. Like, I'm really, really good at going places in the world and digging and bringing up real, like, I can find rocks. Like, when I went to Peru, I brought back so many rocks. I should probably sell some of those and put some of those. And I want to polish them. Like, I've been polishing them my own way with nail polish. And I would love to learn how to properly polish crystals. Like, I'm so passionate about a lot of things. And like, if people could help me like advance in places where I want to advance. Like, for example, one place that I'd love to advance in is I would love to go to crystal school. Like, I would love to learn like the science of metaphysics and like learn, like, I'm really, really drawn to crystals myself, and I have a huge personal collection myself, and I would love to offer services where people have those sessions. I love trilobites. That's awesome. I do not have one of those yet. I don't have one of those. I love fossils. I love stuff like that. I'm definitely meant to go to India and Egypt. I'm like, Egypt is definitely kind of like screaming more, but like, there's definitely like a fear. There's definitely fear. I've always felt like I would be murdered. You know what I mean? Like, I've had this like feeling since I was a child. And so like, with knowing that dialogue, like, I'm obviously going to behave in ways that like makes that less likely, you know? I'm sensitive. I can tell, Lemmy. I'm just sensitive. I can know, fossils. That's a good point. sometimes you can just feel, man. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of things are lab made, so you have to be careful. I know I offer so many different things, and I have like a lot of specimens that I like to offer myself. But some of them are sentimental, you know, so I have a hard time letting go of my personal pieces. So it would be really hard for me to have a crystal shop, you know, like a lot of my stuff would probably be like overpriced, you know. I'd be like, no, like that's $300. Like, no, I'm sentimental. And frankly, there's people that will pay $300 and that know that it's worth that, you know what I mean? So it's hard. It's hard. It's beautiful though, you know, like I've also chosen to not be attached to material things and to like keep my desires in check. You know, that's why I have my Ganesha reminding me, you know, that mouse keeping the chaos in check, all these desires, all this fire. Even though it's a rainy day, man, I'm still not gonna like let that keep me down and keep me in the house and have all this inner dialogue. I'm gonna take care of business. I have some things I want to do, and it seems like I finally have in my head the order of operations. I finally accomplished 2 things that I wanted to do. I wanted to go on Facebook Live and do the chemtrails group and kind of connect with some energies there. Although I probably should have went there like first thing this morning, like when I first woke up. And like I've been fighting myself. That's funny. I forgot that I sent you a seashell bra that I made. That's awesome that you have that. That's very sentimental. That's awesome. That's one of my like awesome famous pieces of art that I wore for so long. There's tons of videos of me wearing that. That's a very signature piece. That's fascinating. But I'm like, let me go take this picture at the DMV, maybe, which is why I originally put on all this music. That's a sign I need to put on some music. But it's more, yeah, all of those things. My neck is killing me. I'm dying for a massage. I'm like, if somebody wants to do something nice for me, please pay for a massage at Sphere. Call them up and be like, 90-minute massage for Trina Mason. Like, Jesus Christ. My body is in pain. I need to do yoga. And I need to take better care of my body. I need to go grocery shopping. I got a lot of stuff I need to do. I need to stay tight. So I'm working on it. Hey, yo, I love trading stuff. I love trading. So like exactly if there's any like I love trading shit. Hello, Robert Smith. Nice to have you here. I'm about to get off of here. I've been on here for like 101 minutes, you guys. Like I can't. Like I've been doing a lot of super long. What do you call live streams? I need to like brush my hair. Look at this. This is a nightmare. My hair has a divine expression of itself. It's been like wrapped up with my crystal thing for a while. I'm like, Trina, you fucked your makeup up. Here we go. This is my current hair wand. Yes. I can work that out. I need to figure out I'm like, message me your address and I'll figure out how much it'll cost to send like a flat rate box there. And then once I know that, then I'll figure out how much I'll charge for your personal package. And I guess that's just the way that I'm going to have to do things when offering those services. Just get the address first and then go to the post office and figure out, okay, I want to ship this. All right. But that's not factoring in, well, actually, if it's a flat rate, it'll be the weight. Hey, but also in some other countries, you have to pay too to pick up a package. I'm aware of that as well. So be mindful of that. Yeah, I feel you. I love you guys. I got a lot of work to do. I cannot procrastinate this any longer. Thank you.